Hey, I am Matt. This is the first stock speedrun for the weekend of May 14th, 2022. If you are unfamiliar with what a stock speedrun is, as always, you can check this video's description for an explanation and a very important disclaimer as to its content. Let's see what we got. You know what? I've heard of this. Tellurian. I assume that's how you pronounce that. Hasn't there been some major news about this recently? I know I've heard of this before, I'm not too sure where, but just looking at the chart, apparently had some moves back in late February, also in March, kind of backed off a little bit since then. I kind of wonder what those moves are about. Let me go see what this news mentions. For its first quarter, that was back 11 days ago. That was May... I can't do math. That's May 4th. That's here. I'm guessing it wasn't that great because it started to slide after that. Let me go read this. Well, actually, I can already see here that it wasn't great. It was a massive miss. Far larger loss than was expected. That is unfortunate. Let's go read and see if we can figure out why. Nearly $300 million in cash on hand, total assets of more than $700 million during the quarter. Generated $26 million in revenues from natural gas sales and an increased oil production of approximately 24% compared to the previous quarter. What does this guy say? Tellurian's own natural gas production and sales provide valuable operating cash and a unique advantage to us as a liquefied natural gas supplier. It makes sense that it would go up right around the start when the Ukraine invasion began, because everyone is looking for alternative fuels to use so they don't have to use Russian oil anymore. So that would make sense. So I'm guessing that this is the initial reaction after the invasion started, and then this may have been on some kind of announcement that that Russian oil was officially being blocked, or that we were going to try to increase domestic supply of both oil and natural gas. Something like Tellurian would definitely benefit greatly from that. I just want to see how it's behaved in the past month. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Alright, what was I reading here? 6.1 billion cubic feet, that's a lot of cubic feet, of natural gas for the quarter ending March 31st. Ended the first quarter approximately $296 million of cash and cash equivalents. For a net loss of approximately $67 million or 14 cents per share for the three. I want to know an explanation of why it missed so badly. What does conversation say? Maybe they'll know something I don't know. You guys, you gotta chill out, you guys! Market has gotten crushed! And still, Tellurian is strong and held its ground. All the news is good, increasing LNG of 26%. What about comments from 11 days ago? The hell? What is that? These funny internet people, they sure do have an amazing sense of humor, don't they? There was a bunch of BS on this board from people who are morons. Okay, it's apparently not going to let me go back that far. EV vote coming up. Make sure your protection's in place. Don't write this down if it continues. Your desire to do that. I'm seeing a lot of mixed sentiments here. It's either very positive or negative, and there's not really a whole lot of in between. 6 months, a month ago when they were on Kramer. Well, yeah, Kramer's all hype. That's why. No one takes this company seriously. Will the potential upside of the stock continues to drift down? Well, you're in the middle of a market downside. You're in the middle of what's basically a correction. I'm sorry that you can't recognize that. So, like, if I look at this chart here and I say, "Oh man, wow, it hasn't done well in the past month. This must be a dying company." I am stupid to say that. I would be stupid to say that because everything is down. Let me go look. Let me go look at Amazon, huh? I bet Amazon's chart's gonna look like this. Or Apple. Would you define those as dying companies? I don't think so. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. The terminal starts construction. What is an LNG terminal? Liquefied natural gas terminal? Who is this guy and why is his face so big here? I'm gonna have to pay for this article, aren't I? Oh, no, it's just giving it to me. German construction contractor. Working on the site of Driftwood LNG. Earlier this month, executive chairman, this guy, said they're expected to make the final investment decision in the Driftwood LNG product by the end of April. I hope that has happened already. Do I see any articles about that? No, I don't. Current investors have suffered losses exceeding... Oh, they have a lawsuit. Potential lawsuit. To discuss your legal rights called Farouk and Farouk. Interesting, interesting. Reports 2021 results. Blah, blah, blah. Investor sues. Alleging fraud. Harvard Investment Series. Name, blah, blah, blah. Why is it plunging today? And by today, I mean 6 months ago. Ugh, it's links upon links to articles upon articles. 3 major customers in 2020. Started construction on its first export terminal. I don't know what an export terminal is. Following years of planning, engineering, procurement, and construction contractor. These guys started working on the site of the LNG near Lake Charles. I wonder if that loss may have been due to upfront costs from that construction. I mean, that's a very positive way to look at it, but without hard reports, hard numbers, I don't know. First phase is planned to have 2 trains with total capacity to liquefy. Export terminal. Is it literally a terminal? Like a train terminal? It says trains. Total capacity to liquefy up to 11 million tons per year, with future phases potentially bringing capacity up to 27 million tons per year. Would turn its focus towards financing Driftwood. What's Driftwood? Is that mentioned here? Driftwood LNG. Oh, that's the name. That's the name of the. That's the name of the site. Interesting. What else do I want to see here before Phase 2? I want to take a look at this quick description right here. Engaged in natural gas business worldwide. Company develops a portfolio of natural gas product, liquefied natural gas. Infrastructure assets. It includes approximately 207.6 million tons per... so, interesting that it said... Where was that article? This one? No. This one, yes. Interesting that it said it could increase capacity to 27 million tons per year for this terminal, when that is what they're apparently producing right now. 27. Owns interest in this many net acres of natural gas and has 78 producing wells located in the Haynesville Shale Trend of northern Louisiana, so primarily operates in Louisiana. Interesting. Public offering of senior notes. Yeah, you know, I keep meaning to look up what senior notes are. So that is on me. I wish I could know what the 2021 numbers look like for that year. If I look at annual... Oh, no, wait, I can see. I'm sorry, I forgot what year it was. Okay, that makes sense. No dividend. EPS is Garbo. I mean, pretty... Well, actually, no, not. Let me see... I want to see statistics. No trailing PE, because there is no PE. I don't even know how you calculate PE when there is negative sales. Surprisingly high short interest, but I guess that kind of makes sense because they have been trying to get a profit for at least 4 years from what I can see, and they have yet to do so. Hemorrhaging cash, unfortunately. What about holders? One last thing to look at. fairly evenly... Well, actually, no. I was a little confused at first. Institutions, insiders. That's a pretty high percent of insiders. I kind of like that. Stock gift, purchase. Ooh, 2 purchases last couple months. Last 6 months, 7 purchases, 1 sale. I want to look up what an export terminal is. What is a... Export terminal status. Liquefied natural gas terminal. Let's check out what Wikipedia has to say. Facility for managing the import and or export of liquefied natural gas. Okay, that makes sense. Comprises equipment for loading and unloading of the liquid natural gas. Cargo to from ocean-going tankers for transfer across the site liquefaction. So it was talking about trains, so I guess it is a... what they're building is a terminal for trains that can then go all over the great old United States. Okay, I mean, that's kind of basically what I expected. List of terminals, let's see if... I wonder if it's in this list. North America. Louisiana. Oh, Louisiana! Is that the one that they were looking at? Wait, where is it talking about the terminal? Driftwood near Lake Charles, Louisiana. Freeport, Cameron... I don't see anything about Lake Charles here. I don't see anything about Driftwood. No Driftwood. Maybe it's that it's not built yet. I guess that's why it's not here. What else was it that I want to look up? I want to look up... First quarter net loss. Yeah, but why? I want to know why. Generated 26 million in revenues. Natural gas sales over the year period were we're nearing net production. We said driftwood is... Yeah, I feel like it's construction of this driftwood that's eating into its margins, because that's the only reason I can see, which is a good eating in to the margins, because it's not that they're just, you know, being a bad company. It's spending for investment into the future, so I kind of like that. And I'm kind of liking... Well, like is a strong word. Let's say that I don't hate anything so far. Yeah, how far back does this go? Goes fairly far back. Wow. Back in 2016 was the time to buy this. Holy shit. Let me look at a year. Let me look at 5 years. Or back in early 2020. You know, that would have done it too. But then again, that would have done it for anything. With anything. I tell people that was the buying opportunity of that only comes once a decade. But then again, you would have needed a crystal ball to know when the right time was. So, you know, trade-offs. Let me look at 6 months again. I feel like they're at a good... I assume that was because of that. But maybe... I'm kind of thinking hold for this. Because I can see it getting to the point... where it can be a very, very good company. I just don't know when it's gonna get there, because it's investing in all kinds of good projects and doing good things, but I don't know when it's gonna be completed. And maybe they have a history of projects like these that end up not going anywhere, which is why they've failed to manage to generate a profit for as far back as I can see, and I just don't know that. Maybe back in 2018, they said they were going to build this terminal, and then it just all went bust, or some other terminal, and that went nowhere, and that goes into the garbage history of this. But I don't have that right now. All I have to go off is the history of the last year, roughly, with this, and I can also, well, actually no, I can't. I have internet. Tellurian. $12 billion driftwood LNG production and export terminal on the Calcasieu River. Actually, didn't it say this? Didn't it mention this river in that Wikipedia article? I thought it did. Able to export production. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking hold for this. I am excited by the investment in that driftwood terminal. I don't know how long it takes to construct a terminal like that. It seems like a very large project, so it could be going on a while, which is the reason why I'm giving it a hold and not a buy, because you can see returns from it eventually. I don't know when that would be. Would it be in the next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years? I don't know how long one of these, how long it takes to construct one of these and have it start taking a positive effect on the bottom line. So that's why I think I'm going to go with a hold for this one. The promise of that major project they're doing, combined with the fact that I didn't really see anything. I didn't see anything I hated. Oh, that's right. I'm technically not supposed to go back. What speed? Well, no. You know what? No, I can go back. I've made my decision already. I'm in charge here. I make the rules. The promise of that major project, combined with the fact that I didn't really see anything that I super liked, but at the same time, I didn't see anything that I really hated. Those things together, combined with the promise of this major project that they can potentially see returns from in the future, I think that warrants a hold. I think that warrants a hold for this. So that's what I think. If you feel differently, I feel like this is going to be a popular stock to talk about nowadays. So I wouldn't be surprised if this video gets a bunch of inexplicable views as soon as I upload it. But we'll see. If you feel differently, please let me know in not too colorful language if you don't mind, and I will see you in the next one.